My beloved child, if you are listening to my words at this very moment, know that it is no coincidence. Amidst the countless noises of the world, the restless thoughts turning in your mind, and the worries you carry every day, I have gently led you here. It is not because I want to punish you, nor because I want to bring up your past mistakes. Rather, it is because I see something that perhaps you yourself have not yet realized. I see a soul that is utterly exhausted. I see a heart constantly yearning for peace but not knowing where to find it. I see you trying so hard to keep everything under control. Yet, the more you try to hold on, the more you feel your peace slipping away. My beloved child, I know there are days when you wake up with a heaviness that even you cannot explain. Everything goes on as usual. The sun still rises. Work still awaits. And your family still needs you. But deep inside, you feel a void, a quiet restlessness, an unnamed anxiety. You tell yourself that if you just try a little harder, everything will be fine. If you just earn a little more, finish this task, or overcome that challenge, you will finally find peace. But when you achieve what you desire, that peace only stays for a fleeting moment. Soon after, another worry appears, another goal emerges, and another burden is placed upon your shoulders. You keep running, and your soul endlessly runs along with you. My beloved child, today I want to ask you a question. How long has it been since you truly rested in my presence? Not just resting your body, but resting your soul. How long has it been since you sat quietly before me without rushing? How long has it been since you prayed just to be near me? Not just to ask me to solve a problem. How long has it been since you let your heart be still enough to hear my voice? I do not ask this to make you feel guilty. I ask because I miss you. I miss the moments when you used to come to me with a simple heart. I miss the times you trusted me without needing to know all the answers. I miss the peace you once felt when you knew I was holding your hand. My beloved child, there is one thing I want you to remember right from the beginning of this message. Peace is not the absence of storms in your life. Peace is knowing that I am with you in the midst of the storm. If you wait until all your problems vanish to hope for peace, you will be waiting a very long time. Life on earth will always have trials. There will always be things you do not understand, plans that change, and times when you must face tears. But amidst all of this, I can give you a peace that circumstances cannot take away. That is the gift I want to bestow upon you. My beloved child, I know you carry many responsibilities. You want to take care of your family, excel at your job, and live a meaningful life. I see it all, and I do not make light of any of your burdens. However, I also do not want you to carry them alone. How many times have I waited for you to hand them over to me, yet you still clung to them? How many times have I opened my arms, yet you thought you had to solve everything on your own? You do not need to prove your strength to me. I love you, even in your weakness. My beloved child, many people think that peace comes from controlling everything. They try to control the future, control others, control outcomes, and control every detail of their lives. But eventually, they burn out because so many things are beyond human capability. I did not create you to carry the weight of the whole world. I created you to walk with me. When you hold my hand, you do not need to know the entire road ahead. You only need to know that the one leading you is faithful. My beloved child, do not Let the noise of the world drown out my voice every day. You hear so many things, news that makes you anxious, comparisons that make you feel inadequate, expectations that pressure you, and voices that make you doubt yourself. If you let all of this fill your mind, your heart will find it very hard to maintain its peace. Learn to make room for my voice. For my voice does not bring fear. It does not sow despair, and it does not condemn. My voice always leads you to hope. My beloved child, I know there are times when you look at others and wonder why they seem happier than you. You see their success, their peace, and that they have what you desire, and then your heart becomes unsettled. Remember that you are only seeing a very small part of their story. You do not know the battles they are fighting or the tears they have silently shed. Do not let comparison steal the peace I want to give you. I have a unique journey for everyone, and I have a specific plan just for you. My beloved child, as it is written in John 14:27, peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Reflect on that. The world gives you a peace that depends on circumstances. When things go well, you feel secure. When hardship strikes, that peace vanishes. But the peace I give is not built on circumstances. It is built on my presence. Even if storms arise, even if the road ahead is full of unknowns, you can still have peace, because I do not change. My beloved child, perhaps today you still do not know how to keep your heart at peace. Do not worry. I will teach you step by step. I will not force you to change in a single day. I will gently guide you. I will heal the places filled with anxiety, replace your fears with trust, and teach you how to rest safely in my arms. I will show you that peace is not something you must frantically search for everywhere. True peace always begins when you return to me. My beloved child, do not ignore this message, because in the next part, I will touch the deepest places in your heart. I will speak of your sleepless nights, the tears you hide, your silent prayers, and the battles no one but me knows about. And I will prove to you that even when you feel you have absolutely no peace left, I am always there, embracing you with a love that never changes. My beloved child, come closer to me. Do not let your mind keep chasing after the things that make you anxious. In this moment, I do not want you to look at your circumstances. I want you to look at me. Because before I change what is on the outside, I want to heal what is happening within your heart. My beloved child, I see the nights you toss and turn, unable to sleep. The room remains quiet. Everyone has fallen asleep, but your eyes remain open. Your mind does not stop thinking. From one worry to another, from one question to another, you try to find a way out. But the more you think, the more tangled your heart becomes. I see it all. Even when no one knows you are awake, I am still beside you. My beloved child, I see the tears you try to hide behind your smile. During the day, you still try to appear strong. You still work, still care for everyone, still say that you are fine. But when you are all alone, your heart feels like breaking. There are times you do not cry aloud. You just quietly turn your face away. Just silently wipe your tears. You think no one knows, but I know. I never miss a single tear of yours. My beloved child, I hear the prayers your lips cannot put into words. There are times you are too exhausted to pray long prayers. You only whisper, "Lord." Then tears take the place of words. I still understand. There are cries that need no sound. There are prayers written in pain. I listen to them all. Nothing in your heart is too small for me. My beloved child, I know the fears you have never told anyone. You fear the future. You fear failure. You fear losing the ones you love. You fear you are not capable enough. You fear you will disappoint others. You fear one day everything will fall apart. I know. I do not dismiss those fears, but I also do not want you to continue living under their control. I want to lead you into freedom. My beloved child, there are days you feel as though you are standing in the midst of a storm. Everything around you is moving. News, pressures, words, changes, unexpected things. You try to find a place to hold on to, but everything seems unsteady. Remember this: if you build your peace on circumstances, the moment circumstances change, your heart will falter. But if you build your peace on me, then, even when the storms arise, that foundation will stand firm. My beloved child, I know there are times you feel lonely, not because there are no people around you, but because you feel no one truly understands what you are going through. There are battles only you know about. There are memories that still silently hurt you. There are unhealed wounds that make you guarded with everyone. I understand. I do not require you to always be strong. I only invite you to come close to me, because with me, you do not need to pretend. You do not need to wear a mask saying you are fine. I love you exactly as you are. My beloved child, I see the times you try your best, but the results are still not as expected. I see the disappointment when doors close. I see the feeling of helplessness when prayers seem unanswered. I see the times you ask yourself, is God still listening to me? I am listening. I have never stopped listening. Just because you have not seen the answer does not mean I have forgotten you. My beloved child, there is something I want you to understand. Anxiety loves to talk about things that have not yet happened. It makes you live in the fear of tomorrow. It takes away the joy of today. It drains your strength over things that only exist in your imagination. But I am not in panic. I am in truth. I am in the present. I am right beside you. When you place your trust in me, you will learn to live each day with peace. My beloved child, do not blame yourself because sometimes you feel weak. Even the people I used mightily in the Bible had times of weariness. They were afraid. They cried. They were discouraged. What made them different was not that they were never weak. What made them different was that they continued to seek me in their weakness, and I am inviting you to do the same, my beloved child. I do not want you to hide your pain inside for too long. Bring it to me. Do not think you must heal yourself first before you are worthy to draw near to me. No. Come to me while you are still broken. Come while you are still anxious. Come while you are still confused, because I am the place of healing. I do not wait for you to become strong to love you. I love you to make you strong. My beloved child, as it is written in Philippians 4:6-7, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Let that promise sink deep into your heart. I am not saying you will never face trials. I promise that my peace will guard your heart. Not a fragile peace, but a peace stronger than fear, stronger than circumstances, stronger than everything you do not yet understand. My beloved child, perhaps today you still do not feel that peace. Do not be discouraged. Some wounds need time to be healed. Some hearts need to be gently embraced by me day by day. I will not rush you. I will walk with you, day by day, prayer by prayer, tear by tear, until you realize that what sustains you is not your own strength, but my very presence. My beloved child, do not think that your days of waiting are a sign that I am silent. In the next part, I will reveal to you what is happening behind the seasons that seem to have no answer. I will help you understand that waiting is not rejection. Closed doors are not abandonment. And even when you do not yet see anything changing, I am still acting, preparing a foundation of peace deeper than anything the world can give you. My beloved child, by now, I know your heart still holds many questions. There are questions you have carried for many months. There are questions that have followed you for years. You still silently ask, Lord, why haven't you answered? Why do I still have to wait? Why hasn't this door opened yet? Why do the things I pray for still seem so far away? I hear it all. Not a single word of yours falls into the void. Not a single sigh escapes my notice. Not a single night you stay awake am I absent. My beloved child, today, I want you to hear a truth that will change how you view every circumstance. You think I am silent, but I am acting. You only see what is happening right before your eyes. I see the entire journey. You only see the closing door. I see the new path being prepared. You only see the delay. I see the perfect timing. What you call too late is often exactly on time in my plan. My beloved child, some seeds cannot sprout overnight. They need time. They need rain. They need light. They need to grow in silence. If the farmer digs up the seed every day to check on it, that seed will never become a tree. I am teaching you that as well. Do not dig up the things you have placed in my hands out of anxiety. Do not pull your prayers back every day just because you haven't seen the results. Let me do my work. Trust that I know what I am doing. My beloved child, you think I am delaying, but I am preparing. I am preparing the circumstances. I am preparing the people. I am preparing your heart. I am preparing things that today you cannot yet understand. If I gave you everything the moment you asked, you might receive what you want, but lose what you need. Some blessings only truly become blessings when you have matured enough to receive them. Therefore, waiting is not a sign that I do not love you. Many times, it is the very proof that I love you so much. My beloved child, I know you want everything to be clear. You want to know tomorrow, want to know what will happen, want to know when the trial will end, want to know when peace will return. But I do not lead you with all the answers. I lead you with my presence. If I showed you the entire journey from the beginning, perhaps you would only trust the map, but I want you to learn to trust the one who is holding your hand. My beloved child, do not forget that there are doors I closed to protect you. There are opportunities I did not allow because I knew they would hurt you. There are relationships I did not let continue because I knew they would pull you away from the purpose I have for you. There are things you once cried over losing, but later, You will give thanks that I did not let them stay. I always look beyond your present tears, my beloved child. Perhaps today you still do not feel peace because you are trying to carry things that do not belong to you. You carry the worries of tomorrow. You carry the responsibility to control everything. You carry the expectations of others. You carry even the failures of the past. You carry things I never asked you to carry. Lay them down. You were not created to live under that weight. You were created to walk in my freedom, my beloved child. I want you to remember the image of a child when walking with their father through a dark path. The child does not need to know every turn. They do not need to fully understand the road. They only need to hold tightly to their father's hand. Their peace does not come from knowing everything. Their peace comes from knowing they are not walking alone. I want you to live that way too. Hold my hand. Do not hold it only when you are afraid. Hold on to it every single day. My beloved child, there are times I do not take the storm away immediately, because I am teaching you something much deeper. I am teaching you to know peace right in the midst of the storm. If your peace only exists when the sea is calm, then it is not yet the peace I give. My peace remains even when the waves rise, remains even when tears fall, remains even when you cannot see a way out, because that peace is not built upon circumstances. It is built upon my unchanging presence. My beloved child, there are things today that hurt you, but one day they will become a testimony. There are days today that confuse you, but later you will understand why I led you down that path. So many times in the past, you thought everything was over, but then I opened a new door. You thought you could not stand back up, but I gave you new strength. You thought you would not make it through, but today you are still here. That is not by your own strength. That is by my grace. My beloved child, as it is written in Isaiah 26:3, you will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you. Remember that promise. I do not promise to explain everything immediately. I promise to guard your heart. I do not promise that you will never cry. I promise that you will never cry alone. I do not promise that you will always understand my plan. I promise that my plan is always built with love. My beloved child, do not let waiting turn into doubt. Let waiting become the place where your faith grows. Every day you continue to trust is a step closer to true peace. Every time you choose prayer over panic, you let me rule your heart. Every time you hand your worries over to me, you open the door for my peace to reign. That is the journey I am leading you on. Not hurried, not loud, but certain, my beloved child. Do not fear the silent spaces. Do not fear the days of waiting. Do not fear the things you do not yet understand, because it is exactly in those times that I am building in you a foundation of peace that nothing can shake. And in the next part, I will take you deeper into the secret of living with peace every day. I will show you how to lay your burdens at my feet, how to keep your heart from being swept away by the noise of the world, and how to walk with a restful soul, even when the circumstances around you are still full of storms. My beloved child, here, I want you to pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Let your heart settle. Do not rush to think about unfinished tasks. Do not let the noise of the world pull your mind away. In this moment, I want you to focus on only one thing. I am here. I am always here. Before you called, I knew. Before you cried, I saw. Before you worried about tomorrow, I was already in that tomorrow. That is why you can have peace. Not because you know what will happen, but because I know, my beloved child, there are so many people who spend their entire lives searching for peace. They search in success. They search in wealth. They search in praises. They search in relationships. They think that if they achieve just one more thing, their hearts will stop being restless. But then, when they achieve it, they still feel empty, because nothing created can fill the void that only the Creator can fill. I did not create your soul to live on fleeting things. I created you to live in my eternal presence. My beloved child, I want you to learn something very important. Peace does not begin when circumstances change. Peace begins when you change where you place your trust. If you place your trust in your own strength, you will always be afraid. If you place your trust in people, you will always be disappointed. If you place your trust in money, you will always be insecure. If you place your trust in circumstances, you will always waver. But when you place your trust in me, you will find a foundation that never collapses. My beloved child, how many times have you carried burdens that I never assigned to you? You worry about things that have not happened. You torment yourself over things that have passed. You try to control what only I can control. And then you wonder why you no longer have peace. Listen to me. Lay it down. Lay every burden down at my feet. Do not just say that you trust me. Prove it by handing your worries into my hands. Faith is not just words. Faith is letting go of what you cannot carry to receive what I want to give. My beloved child, I know you fear loss. I know you fear change. I know you fear the unknown. But remember that I have gone before you. There is not a single day in the future where I am not present. There is not a single trial that I do not know. There is not a single tear that will fall without me by your side. Therefore, do not let the fear of tomorrow steal the grace I have for you today. Live fully each day with me, my beloved child. There is a secret to keeping peace in your heart that many forget. That is learning to abide in my presence. Do not only seek me when you have a problem. Do not only pray when you are desperate. Let being with me become the rhythm of your everyday life. Just as a branch cannot live if severed from the vine, your soul cannot have peace if separated from the source of peace. Spend time with me. Read my word. Worship. Be still. In those moments, I will renew your soul. My beloved child, I also want you to learn to let go of things that no longer belong to you. There are memories you still hold on to. There are insults you still remember. There are failures you still blame yourself for. There are things of the past that still control your present. Give them all to me. You cannot step into peace if both hands are still tightly gripping the past. I do not want you to be chained by the things I have already forgiven. Let my grace heal even your deepest places. My beloved child, do not forget to be thankful. A grateful heart is fertile soil for peace to grow. When you only look at what you do not have, you will always feel lacking. But when you look at what I have done, your heart will be filled with hope. Remember the times I rescued you, the times I made a way, the times I healed, the times I answered, the times I lifted you up when you thought you could not stand. If I have been faithful in the past, I will be faithful in the future. My beloved child, perhaps today you are still living amidst much noise, but I invite you to build a quiet place within your heart, a place that no criticism can shatter, a place that no fear can dominate, a place where only my voice is heard. When you live from that place, the world may be in chaos, but your heart remains at peace, because you know you belong to me, my beloved child. As it is written in Psalm 46:10, "Be still and know that I am God." That is not just advice. That is an invitation. I am inviting you to stop. Stop the panic. Stop the endless thinking. Stop trying to carry everything on your own. Be still. Not because all the problems have disappeared, but because I am still God. I am still ruling. I still love you. I am still working. My beloved child, one day, looking back, you will realize that the seasons which made you grow the most were not the days when everything went smoothly. They were the days you learned to trust me amidst uncertainty. They were the days you chose peace over panic. They were the days you placed your hand in mine and said, "Lord, I do not understand everything, but I trust you." It is in those days that your faith grows. It is in those days that my peace takes deep root in your heart. My beloved child, let peace, from this day forward, no longer be something you chase after. Let it become what you live every day in me. Do not let circumstances dictate your mood. Do not let fear dictate your steps. Let my presence dictate everything. And in the next part, I will show you that even when you have not yet seen the change, I am already opening a new season. I am preparing good things, exchanging anxiety for hope, turning sleepless nights into days of peace, and leading you into a new chapter where your heart will learn to rest completely in my unchanging love. My beloved child, here, I want you to lift your eyes. Do not only look at the things that make your heart heavy. Do not only look at the unresolved problems. Do not only look at the doors that remain closed. Look forward with the eyes of faith, because I am doing a new thing. You may not see it yet. You may not feel it yet, but that does not mean I have not acted. Even when you do not see it, I am still working. My beloved child, I am working in places your eyes cannot see. I am preparing encounters you do not yet know. I am arranging opportunities you cannot yet imagine. I am healing wounds you yourself have not even recognized. I am softening hearts you thought would never change. I am opening paths that today are still hidden. Nothing is beyond my sovereignty. Nothing happens that I do not know. Not a single day of your life is outside of my loving hand. My beloved child, perhaps you are thinking that your life is still the same. You still wake up every morning, still face familiar tasks, still carry daily responsibilities, and you ask yourself, where is this new thing that God speaks of? Remember that a new season does not always begin with a major event. It often begins with a new heart. When I change how you see, when I change how you think, when I change how you react to trials, that is exactly when a new season has begun. My beloved child, in the past, just one criticism was enough to rob your peace for days. But I am teaching you to listen to my voice rather than the voice of the world. In the past, a small difficulty would make you panic, but I am teaching you to see opportunity right in the midst of trials. In the past, you always tried to hold everything in your own hands. But today, I am teaching you to let go so that I may hold them. That is the renewal I am performing, not from the outside, but from within you, my beloved child. I know there are things you have prayed for a long time. There are prayers that have not been answered the way you expected. But do not let the waiting make you think, I have forgotten. No, I am preparing the best thing for the best time. A loving father does not hand over everything the moment his child demands it. He gives the right thing at the right time. So do I. My faithfulness is never late, my beloved child. There are seasons I let you rest. There are seasons I let you learn. There are seasons I let you serve. There are seasons I let you wait. Every season has a purpose. Do not rush to turn to the next chapter if I am still writing something in the current one, because every chapter in your life has value. Even the chapters full of tears will become part of the testimony of my grace. My beloved child, I want you to learn to give thanks even when you have not yet seen the result. That is not denying reality. That is expressing faith. When you give thanks while still lacking an answer, you are declaring that you trust my faithfulness more than what your eyes can see. That is mature faith. That is what pleases me. My beloved child, do not forget that your peace will also become a source of comfort to others. There are people observing how you live. They do not just hear what you say. They watch how you face difficulties. If amidst the trial you still maintain your peace, they will wonder, what is sustaining that person? And in that moment, you will have the opportunity to tell them about me. Your peaceful life will become a living sermon much louder than words. My beloved child, perhaps today you still do not realize it, but I am transforming you day by day. You no longer react as you used to. You no longer despair as quickly as you used to. You are no longer easily swept away by fear like you used to be. That is not because you are stronger. It is because I am living in you more. Every day you stay close to me. My peace takes deeper root in your heart. My beloved child, guard your heart. Do not let bitterness enter. Do not let envy remain. Do not let fear rule. Do not let anger control your words. Those things are like large boulders placed in a river. They prevent the waters of peace from flowing freely. Hand them all to me. I will help you remove every burden. I will teach you to live more lightly. My beloved child, there is something I deeply want you to remember. You do not need to know everything I am doing in order to trust me. A child does not understand everything their father does, but the child remains at peace when in their father's arms. I want you to live that way too. Do not try to explain everything. Do not try to fully understand every plan. Learn to rest in my love. That is where peace grows. My beloved child, I am preparing for you a new chapter, not necessarily a life without trials, but a new person, a person who knows peace amidst the trial, who knows hope amidst the darkness, who knows gratitude amidst the waiting, who knows how to smile through the tears. That is the greatest miracle I want to perform in you, my beloved child. Even when you do not see it, I am still working. I am opening the right doors at the right time. I am healing the things that have hurt you. I am exchanging nights of anxiety for mornings of hope. I am turning painful experiences into testimonies of grace. I am leading you to a place where you will look back at the past and say, "It was the Lord who kept me." My beloved child, do not fear tomorrow. Tomorrow does not lie in the hands of chance. Tomorrow is in my hands. Therefore, live fully today. Love today. Pray today. Give thanks today. Trust today. Every day you walk with me is a day you step closer to the perfect peace I have prepared. My beloved child, keep walking. Do not return to the old anxieties. Do not let the voices of fear pull you away from my promises, because in the final part, I will place into your heart my eternal promise. I will remind you that you never have to walk alone, that I will never leave you, and that the peace I give will be with you in every season of life, until the day you are wholly in my eternal glory. My beloved child, now, you have walked with me to the end of this message. Perhaps when you began listening, your heart was full of questions. Perhaps you came here with a weary soul. Perhaps you are carrying burdens that no one knows about. Perhaps you have wondered many times whether you still have the strength to keep going. But before you leave, these words, I want you to engrave one truth deep within your heart. You are not alone. You have never been alone, and you will never have to walk alone. I was with you in your days of joy. I was also with you in your nights of crying. I was there when you knelt in prayer. I was there when you were silent, not knowing what else to say. I was there when everyone misunderstood you. I was there when you felt forgotten. I was there when you smiled. I was also there when you bowed your head in tears. Not a single moment of your life is outside of my presence. My beloved child, there are times you think you have gone too far to be able to return. There are times you think you have failed too much. There are times you look at your own shortcomings and wonder, would God still want to use me? Listen to me. If I only used perfect people, there would be no one left for me to use. I always begin with people who know they need me. I do not seek perfection. I seek a surrendered heart, a repentant heart, a soul willing to let me transform them. That is what I see in you. My beloved child, from today on, do not let worry dictate your future. Do not let fear make decisions for you. Do not let the past write the next chapter of your life. Let me lead you. You may not see the whole path, but I see it. You may not understand everything, but I understand. You may not know what tomorrow brings, but I am already in that tomorrow. That is why you can have peace. My beloved child, every morning when you wake up, begin the new day with a simple prayer. Lord, today I choose to trust you more than my fear. I choose your peace over my anxiety. I choose to follow your guidance rather than leaning on my own understanding. If you live like that every day, you will realize a wondrous thing. Not every circumstance will change immediately, but you yourself will be changed. And when your heart changes, the way you look at life will also change. My beloved child, do not forget to spend time alone with me. Amidst a world that is always rushing, amidst countless streams of information, amidst endless pressures, create a quiet space for me in your day. There, you do not have to perform. Do not have to prove anything. Do not have to try to appear strong. Just be with me. I will renew your soul. I will give you new strength. I will replace chaotic thoughts with peace. I will remind you that you are my beloved child. My beloved child, do not trade your peace for the world's validation. Do not trade your peace to chase after fleeting things. Do not trade your peace to please everyone. There are times when the wisest thing you can do is be silent. There are times when the strongest thing you can do is forgive. There are times when the most righteous thing you can do is place everything in my hands. Remember that peace is a treasure. Guard it, my beloved child. One day, when looking back at your life, you will realize that the most precious thing I have given is not just the answers to your prayers. The most precious thing is that I have always been with you. There are things you once asked for but did not receive. Later you will understand why. There are things you once lost. Later you will see that I used that very loss to open up something better. There are paths you once did not want to take. Later you will know that that very path brought you closer to me than ever before. My beloved child, never judge your life only by what your eyes can see. I am always doing more than you perceive. Right now, I am healing things you have not yet felt, opening doors you have not yet seen, protecting you from things you are completely unaware of, preparing blessings that you will receive at exactly the right time. Therefore, keep walking. Do not stop. Do not give up. My beloved child. Now, pray with me. Loving Heavenly Father, I thank you because you are always with me in every season of life. Thank you because when my heart is full of anxiety, you do not leave me, but gently draw me closer to your love. Please forgive the times I let my fear be greater than my faith. Please forgive the times I tried to carry the things that only you can carry. Today, I lay every burden at your feet. I hand over to you the things that keep me awake at night. I hand over to you my worries about the future. I hand over to you the hurts of my past. I hand over to you the tears that only you know. Please fill my heart with the peace of the Holy Spirit. Please help me to rest in your love. Please give me a heart that trusts, gives thanks, and walks by faith every day. Please use my life to become a source of peace for my family, for the church, and for those you place beside me when I am weak. Grant me strength. When I am afraid, remind me that you are holding my hand. When I am lost, lead me back. I entrust my entire life into your hands. I pray in the name of the Lord. Amen. My beloved child, as you close this message, do not close your heart. Open your heart to receive the peace that I am placing within you. Tomorrow, there may still be trials. There may still be unanswered questions. There may still be unopened doors. But there is one thing that will never change. I am still with you. When you walk, I will guide the way. When you are weary, I will sustain you. When you stumble, I will reach out and lift you up. When you cry, I will wipe your tears. When you are afraid, I will remind you that you belong to me. Do not let the world decide the peace in your heart. Let my promise become the foundation for your life. Live each day with a rested heart. Love without fear. Forgive without bitterness. Pray without growing discouraged. Trust without doubting. And no matter what valleys life takes you through, always remember that I am walking beside you. Not for a single second do you have to walk alone. Not a single battle do you have to fight alone. Not a single tear falls without me seeing it. Not a single prayer is lifted up without me listening. Hold on to the peace I have given you. Let that peace become a light for your family. Become a hope for those in despair. Become a living testimony that I am still working in this world. And one day, when you see me face to face, you will understand that every path I led you on was covered by a love and faithfulness that never changes. I love you with a love that nothing can measure. Nothing can change. I am always with you, every minute, every second, even when you do not feel it, and believe that the very best things I have for you are still waiting ahead, far beyond everything you have ever hoped for. Amen.